Morning, everyone. Today would normally be the Feast of All Saints, but obviously that is transferred to this coming Sunday. But we do celebrate All Souls, which is tomorrow. So we look forward to seeing a good number of you at Mass. As Father announced on Sunday, there will be 3 different Masses on tomorrow, being All Souls. 6 o'clock in the morning, normal one in the morning at 8:30, and then at 5:30 at Star of the Sea. Today, the parable that we look at is found in Luke's Gospel, chapter 14, and Jesus gives us the parable of the guests who are invited to the banquet. And the invitation went out to a whole crowd of people, all friends and relatives and so forth. And one by one, they sent back their excuses. And ultimately, it got to the stage where nobody was coming. And so the owner, the landlord or whatever, sent out the invitation to all the poor people, and of course they were quite happy to come in. Now it's interesting that there's a distinction between an excuse and a reason. I think it's quite an important one. If you, for example, have to miss Mass and there's a valid reason, say you're ill or you're indisposed or you're on the way and the car broke down or whatever, that's a reason. An excuse is when you're sort of saying, no, well, I'm not going to come, I've got some other things happening, I'd rather make a decision to do something different. And what Jesus is saying is excuses are not going to help when we want to get into heaven. His statement to us is, happy the man who will be at the feast in the kingdom of God. There's only one invitation and there's only one God. And our responsibility is to respond positively to that. It's a good feast to go to, and we don't want to miss it. And let's just make sure that our excuses are valid ones, because sometimes it's just not a reason, and we can't justify it. To simply say, I'm too tired to get out of bed, is not a reason. To say, no, we're going to go and do something else this week instead. It's not a reason, it's an excuse. And Jesus is not really interested in excuses today. So let's be positive. Let's motivate ourselves. I think that's what it's all about. You have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.